I just took a little tour of Trinity College. It is absolutely stunning, you guys. This campus is amazing. I couldn't imagine being a student here though because there's so many tourists all the time. But it's gorgeous, y'all. And I was all yellow. This is, you guys. Dublin is such an easy, walkable city. Everything is so close together. Wow. Holy camoly. So this is Dublin Castle. But like, look at this. This is cool. Okay, two things. Look at how beautiful these windows are. But look at how cute this little bridge is. Like, do-do-do-do-do-do. I feel like I'm in like a little London. I mean, where am I? Dublin. Very cute. Look at the cute little bridge. I love walking around like little neighborhoods like this just to get a feel like off the beaten path. You can kind of get a little hint of what the neighborhood is like when everybody's car windows have been smashed recently. And these cars are fine, but the evidence, the remnants are still here. Whoops. I think it's time for Guinness. Look at all these guys. So I didn't really know what I was getting with an Irish breakfast. This is a lot. Oh my God. We are going to Skansked. What is it called? Skansked? Skansen. We're going to Skansen Park. I'm gonna drop them off. And then I want to go to the Viking Museum. A couple other museums around. Are you excited for today? Yeah. Do you think Elsa lived there? Yeah. Elsa could live there? Oh, wow. This is so pretty. Good morning. I'm in Stockholm. I just dropped off my cousin and his family at a little park called Skansen. I think they're doing, it's like a zoo. They're doing like a Halloween thing for little kids. It's the ABBA Museum. I'm actually not the biggest ABBA fan. I don't know if I should say that too loudly in Sweden. But there's the ABBA Museum if you are an ABBA fan. Look at this little trolley thing. Oh, wow. What is he doing? No way. Isn't that cool? Everything is like in one area. I definitely want to go to the Nordic Museum and the Vasa Museum. All right, I'm at the Nordic Museum. And I don't imagine this is the entrance. You just like walk up to the front door. Why am I the only one here? Are they open? Oh my God. Holy cow. Wow. Everything is so cozy and inviting. And there's always florals everywhere. Like everything is always adorned in florals. There's dried flowers everywhere. It's very, very rich in tradition and celebrating important times of year. I feel like in my culture, at least, a lot of this is lost. This is really pretty. Look at that. Stinking cute this pillow is. Oh my God, I love it. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. No wonder this area is known for like dried flowers. Look at how pretty. I mean, it's just, so these with some of this stuff, it's just like, you can make one of the most spectacular bouquets. It's like maroon, and then some of this. Oh my God, could you imagine? Well, they could imagine because they have like dried floral things everywhere. Okay, so now heading to an area called Gamla stan, which is the old town. So you gotta cross a little bridge and then you get to the old town. We're gonna check it out. Let's see what's down here. I think there's a really cool like old coffee shop that I wanna find. I think it was established in like 17 something. So we're gonna find that. Then I really want to try a fika, which is a Swedish pastry that they are known for around here. So hopefully we can go find a cup of coffee and a fika in Gamla stan. See this fika, whatever that is. We gotta find it because it's apparently a thing here. Goodness, look in there. This is so cute. It's so tiny. Oh my God. It is so cute. This is like the cutest little city ever. Look at these tiny little doors. Oh my God. Look how cozy this menu is. These are all the little fika. Dude, everything is just so freaking cozy here. So you get your own coffee and you just order up there. This is very confusing. What is this? Tasty America. Cholula. This place looks awesome. Food, friends, and coffee. It's so stinking cute. People playing chess. Downtown camper. This is dope. Look. Can you guess where I'm standing in front of? Just take a wild guess. I would never have guessed H&M Home. Are you kidding me? Dude. Oh, ooh, this is cute. It's so Christmassy. So it has art supplies too. Oh my God, this is like my favorite store of all time. It's like craft and art and decorations. Look at these. So this is a thrift store I want to go into. This is literally like the trendiest thrift store I've ever been in my life. It's crazy. This must literally be like the cool hip spot. It's very cool to thrift here. Everybody is very cool. This place looks awesome too for like bedding. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did we have a good day?
Yeah.
Look at what your mama made. This looks amazing. Is your mama Superwoman? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I'll sit right here.
What is it?
For the girls, huh?
You coming to say hi? Who is that? Good morning. It is day 2 of me being in Stockholm, and I am doing the subway station tour All of the stations have like really cool themed art. So this is Hallenbergen, and it's like like kids drawings. This is so cool. So I think I'm gonna try to pop by like 5 or 6 different stations today, and I will take you along with me. You gotta get Swedish meatballs when you're in Sweden. I'm sitting in the park right in front of this beautiful thing. This bench is very loungy. So I'm like lounging sideways on this bench, gonna eat my lunch. I feel very, I don't know how I feel about this. I think this bench is supposed to be for after you eat. Like that's like a normal bench. This is like a lounging bench. Whatever. I'm in Norway for my birthday. I just made it to Oslo, you guys, and it's snowing. Ah! Can you see? It's snowing. I just made it to my Airbnb in Oslo. The guy whose apartment this is an artist, and this is his work. So it's a loft. The bed is up there. Cute little couch. I love how the fridge is like up in the nook. Oslo is very quiet on a Monday night. Well, in this area, at least. It really is only like 9:30 on a Monday night. And I think I might be the only person awake. Where have all the people gone? Oh, there's one person. Hello. Okay, now it's 4 a.m. and there's really nobody out. I shouldn't be out, but I am. Happy birthday to me. Can you see the little flurries? Good morning. It is day 2 of me being in Oslo. I got here. I don't know if you can tell, but I am hungover as shit. I wanted to go out and have a little birthday drink, and a birthday drink I did. I found a little bar called Sir Winston's, had a beer there. It wasn't really my vibe. So I asked the bartenders, I was like, where should I go? And they told me this little bar around the corner. It's called like Shadow something, because it never actually sees the sun. So I went there, and it was like an industry bar, which is like all the restaurant like servers and bartenders go and hang out after their shifts. And I mean, I'm right at home. I was a bartender for, I don't know, 15 years. So I felt right at home, and we all were out until 4 in the morning. So it was a grand old time. I got to meet a lot of really lovely Norwegians. I drank some Upland. It's called Aquavit, I think. It's like life water. It's like this herbal tincture thing. It's pretty gross. So needless to say, it's taken me a minute to get up and around today, but that's all right. That's why I booked my flight tomorrow for later on in the day. So I do need to get out of here. I think the sun's gonna go down in a couple hours. So we need to go explore Oslo in the daytime. Well, we can. Let's go. is so stinking cute. It's a chain. This is the place that I really liked in Stockholm, but there's one here too. Look how stinking cute. I don't know how much of this you guys can see. You guys, I'm walking around a graveyard in Norway on Halloween. This is crazy. First of all, look at how pretty this like main corridor boulevard is. And then you turn around and this is Norwegian Parliament. Holy camole! Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how stunning that building is. My God! Wow! Look at how cool this is, you guys. Since so many people ride their bikes here, it's like a bike fixing station. There's like a pump and a wrench and like you can just fix your little bike. Oh my God, how cute. These pillows on my Airbnb bed are amazing. They're from IKEA. Vildekorn. These pillows are amazing. They're big and cozy. This is a very, very cozy bed. Oh my God. Apparently these like saunas are super popular in this area of the world. I think you sit in the sauna and then you like jump in the water. Maybe, I don't know. That's the Opera House and that's the Museum. Copenhagen is cute, you guys. They are getting ready for Christmas. Oh my God, look. I cannot wait to see this during the daytime. Ah. Everybody's sitting outside. I mean, it's like 36 degrees and raining. Everybody's just happy to be outside still. New York, everybody be crying. Wait a second, what? Guys, I'm on just like one street. Every street is like this, just filled with bikes. Not a single one of them are locked up. Like, look, they're just like parked. I mean, in New York City, if you don't have two locks on your bike, like one locking the tires to the body and then one locking the body and that chain to a pipe, it's gone. And I'm just like flabbergasted. My gast has been flabbered, y'all. I'm in the cutest little neighborhood, and this is an Italian restaurant called Fabbro. And it looks so good, but there's only like 4 tables. Like all of these places only have like 4 tables inside. Did I just find some Copenhagen street vines? These chairs are cool. Oh, this looks like the Back to the Future clock. This is like the cutest little Christmas store ever. So if you're looking for Hay House, it'll say it on the bottom of the door. Or you could just walk around the block like I did. Look at how cute. It's shallots and garlic and peas. This massive greenhouse. Wow. Look at all this. I accidentally walked in the back door, so I got in for free. Whoops. This is Copenhagen University, I think. Copenhagen University. Wow. This is beautiful. Walking through the King's Garden. This is so nice. Copenhagen is beautiful. It's so cute and quaint. So manicured. I love it. Truth be told, I honestly don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I haven't planned the last couple days of my trip. I could stay here. I could go to Dublin early, go to Scotland, I go to Italy. I'm not sure, but I should probably figure that out because I'm checking out tomorrow and I don't know where I'm going.
Det børnsliv, som I tør. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine.
Hello, I just got back from a long day of walking around Copenhagen, and I wanted to show you my Airbnb. So we're in a tiny little room, but it's perfect. Let me flip you around. Cute bed, pretty much all you need. So I have my own little bathroom, washer and dryer. Okay, but here's the cool part. So I have the bathroom and the bedroom, and then I shut this door. This is this guy's like studio. He makes guitars. So he set this little area up as a photo studio for his girlfriend. But look at how cool this is. Just look at this flat. Like I'm right down in downtown Copenhagen. It's a perfect location. And this is his like recording studio area. How cool is this? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, this is so cool. And I basically have the whole place to myself. I don't feel comfortable like hanging out in here, but, and then like this is, he builds guitars. So the host that I'm staying with, like he's a guitar builder and a musician, I guess. So this is his studio. That side of the flat, I think it's like the same, is his colleague who also builds guitars. His like side is over there. I'm not gonna go in there. But look at how cool, right? And then this is the front door. I don't know what that is. That's his stuff. Into the kitchen. This is my dinner. That's probably another bathroom. But how cute, right? It's literally perfect. I have a falafel and fries because Copenhagen is expensive. I mean, this whole area is kind of like Copenhagen, Oslo. I feel like Oslo's krona or crown is better to the US dollar than the Swedish krona or the Danish crown. I don't know what they're called. Some say crown, some say krona. I don't know, but this whole area is like pretty expensive. So falafel takeout, it is. Good morning. It is about 6. I'm headed to the airport, and I think me and the sanitation workers are the only ones awake in Copenhagen right now. There ain't nobody. I literally just stepped off the train. Look, holy camoly. We're in Scotland, guys. I was not really expecting to be here 2 days ago. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, look at this. Hi, just walking along, you know, casually strolling. Boom, the Royal Palace. I did not know I was going to be here today. Like everywhere you turn, there's something just so amazing. I met another solo female American traveler at the museum today, and her and I are meeting up for a pub crawl with this event tour thing. So that's what I'm going to now. My directions say I should walk through here. Holy shit. I don't want to do that. I thought there were stairs in Italy. There are stairs in Scotland. This Capri Sun. This is so fun. Let's see if we can make it until the end. Right. Wow. We've made it to Glasgow, guys. I'm in Glasgow, going out to dinner. I booked an actual hotel room because that last Airbnb I was in was awesome, but really creepy, and I needed to actually like sleep tonight. So I'm gonna go get some pasta and walk around. Let's go. Look at this massive chandelier. Insane. It's so interesting. I'm on the river and there's like zero river culture. Like, it's dark. There's nothing going on. Nothing good anyway. Huh. Interesting. Take the worst of like Penn Station at 2 a.m., multiply it times about 1,000, and you have Glasgow downtown on a Saturday night. This is Glasgow on a Sunday, I guess morning. It's about 11:30. Not too much going on. I think everybody is really hungover. This is a very like mixed architecture. It reminds me of Milan, where you have the old and the old, then you have the new and new. It kind of coexists together. It's a little stark. I feel like New York is a big mix of old and new, but here it's a little disjointed, same as Milan. It's like old right next to new, and it doesn't really like work together. The biggest thing I could think of in New York City is the JP Morgan Library mixed with the Brinso piano addition done to that library. It's one of my least favorite pieces of architecture in the city. Glasgow is a pretty cool city. It hasn't been my favorite so far, but I haven't really spent enough time here to give it a good fair shake. It kind of reminds me of like Pittsburgh. There is a really cool art scene happening here. There's a place called SWG3, which looks like a really cool artist, like mixed artist venue thing. Their concept seems really, really cool. The street art here is amazing. There's a huge like street mural tour. I didn't have time to do while I was here this time. But I think Glasgow is kind of cool. It's kind of like Pittsburgh, or like the Brooklyn of Scotland. But down in the city center last night was like pretty crazy with the amount of just like drunk people at like 8 p.m. Alcohol here is like a thing. I'm not judging. I'm really not judging. This is just my feelings of Glasgow. It feels like the atmosphere of like street fighting and brothels and witch hangings is still pretty thick in the atmosphere. It's still like kind of here a little bit. So my little sister's been looking for a husband. I might have found one. Trinity, what do you think? It's so cute. Frasers, like Jamie. A thrift store. Yes. So this is Merchant Square, like the main kind of heart of the old town. Ooh, see, the murals here are just amazing. They're all over the place. I have a map. I'll show you the map. I didn't get a chance to see a ton of them, but I'll put the map if you're ever in Glasgow. There's a really great map, but look, how cool. Dude, that's a hospital. Look at how cool that is. 1639 and 41, rebuilt in 1801. How cool is this? So this must really be like the old part of town. How funny, you guys. I was like, look at this like traditional like Scottish department store. What department store is this? It's so Scottish. Oh my god. I walked all the way over here to go to this bakery and they are closed. So this is my backpack that I've been traveling with. I did my Italy trip with this, and I've done this whole like Scandinavian Euro trip with this. I've done 10 days both times with just this backpack. When I get back, I'll show you guys exactly what I brought. Before I forget to mention it, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get home and get excited and start unpacking and then totally forget. So whenever I travel using this backpack, I mean, this backpack can fit a lot. I always leave this back zippy where typically like a computer would go in. I leave it empty so I can put all of my souvenirs and little gifts that I buy when I bring back. Look, I got this from Norway. So I put all of my souvenirs in this back pocket. It can hold a lot. So that way, if you tend to overpack, leave one compartment on this backpack, the back part empty so you can bring some stuff back. This backpack and all of my stuff that I got for this trip and for my last trip has been amazing. I got most of it from Amazon. So when I get back home, I'm gonna make a little video about Amazon travel stuff that I love. There's a couple things that I bought that are not the best. So I'm gonna let you know what those are, but this backpack has been awesome. So this has been my Liquids little travel toiletry case. It is apparently TSA approved as like 1 quart. I haven't had any issues in any airport. I've been in a lot of airports for it being too big, except for when I left Denmark, so the Copenhagen airport, into Scotland. That was the only airport they made me take all my liquids out and put it in a Ziploc bag. So this is the Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag is definitely way smaller than this. So I would highly recommend bringing a little baggie with you. And before you leave, make sure everything fits into a Ziploc bag. Thank God all my stuff did. I had to take like the caps off of everything, but it all fits. I didn't have to throw anything away. Because when I traveled the last time in Europe, when I was in London, I had to throw away like contact solution, a moisturizer, because it didn't fit in the baggie. It was just in this thing, and this thing was not approved in London. So there you go. All right, bye Europe. It has been fun. Back to New York. I just wanted to show you guys, this is how I've been looking for the last 10 days. I have my front little like travel purse in the front, and then got my backpack and my water bottle, jacket, and I'm good to go. Back to the States.